Good afternoon, everyone. Hello. Oh, hey. Hey now. There we go. I was like, where image? Where image go? Hi, everyone. Thank you for your patience with both my late stream and my long intro screen. Yeah, if you're following me on my socials, which here. Here's where you can find my socials. If you're following me on my socials, you'll know that I was having technical difficulties. I mean, classic me, I would have been late starting anyway, but not this late. Yeah, it's, I was just chatting with Rosale Play about it because it's an ongoing problem with my second monitor, even when my second monitor used to be my primary monitor, my only monitor, in fact. Ongoing issue with it where it sometimes does not acknowledge that it's connected and won't show anything. And it's technically possible for me to stream with only one monitor, but it's very annoying too. So I didn't want to if I couldn't fix it. But anyway, it is a classic. Like I said, it's an ongoing issue, though less of one now that it's a second monitor. It does seem to not do it as often anymore. But the solution is simple. You have to, it's a variation of turn it off, turn it on again. You just have to unplug it. So you can't, turning off the computer and turning it on again doesn't do anything. But unplugging it from its power source. And I think also unplugging, originally what I was doing to fix it today was to just unplug it from the connector. Because I want to say that's what I used to do. It's actually been long enough since it did this that I forgot exactly what my original solution was. But I was originally today just unplugging it from like its actual connection to the computer, not the power. And that did not work. So then I was worried that it was more broken. No, I just had to unplug it from the power as well. Because then I did eventually have the thought of like, oh, did I also unplug it from the power? And so now I'm thinking maybe it was only the power I had to unplug it from. But anyway, classic turn it off, turn it on again situation, but more. Anyway, due to this lateness, we're going to try and keep this to a shorter stream because I don't want to go too far into the afternoon, and we're already into the afternoon. But that's okay. We're playing something very chill and very like it's got chapters. It's got lots of easy places to stop. So and like I discussed on Thursday, this game does threaten to make me motion sick. I have turned off all the like camera shake and head bobbing and stuff because when I played the demo, it did definitely get me a little bit. I have my C-bands on, which may or may not be placebo, but I did once again experience them working for me because I was sitting in the back of a van with them on and not getting motion sick, which is unusual for me. So if it's placebo, it's working. So I'm not going to question it. We're going to continue with them. But yeah, I have ginger chews on hand. We're doing the full soma treatment where we're going to do what we can to play this game. Cuz it's not long. It's only, as you can see from the screen, 6 chapters. When I did the demo, it took me about a half hour to do this first one. Because the demo was just the first chapter. So I assume that it will take about half hour, maybe knowing me, maybe as much as like 45 minutes to do each of these. Maybe some of them are bigger. Maybe I'll get more lost in some of them, but I imagine under an hour for each one of these. So, which makes this a 6 hours at most game. So doable in 2 sittings, but I may do it in shorter chunks if it is making me motion sick, especially because there is such nice stoppable things. So stoppable spots. So 2 reasons for today to be a little shorter. 1, that I started late, and 2, we're, you know, testing out the motion sickness. And then 3, as you can see, I don't have my camera up. I really did start cleaning my room, my streaming space. I really did. But in the process of cleaning it, I made it worse. We're in the stage where it's worse before it gets better. So it's not camera ready. Hopefully it will be by Thursday, because I don't want to start Bramble until I'm camera ready. So I will have to postpone starting Bramble if I'm not ready by Thursday. I'll stream something Thursday regardless, but if camera's not ready, then I will postpone Bramble. But if it is, I will start Bramble the Mountain King. So that's very exciting. Yes. What else? What else do I have to say? I guess for anyone who missed my Thursday stream, hi, I'm back from my long hiatus. Thanks for your patience while I was away. Yeah, it was a long shoot, but a really good one. It was a good time. It was chill. There was no big, at least as far as I heard, no big like drama or behind the scenes drama or minor stuff as per usual, but like nothing big and no disasters. I don't know. It was a very smooth shoot. So that was great. That was very exciting. And just like good vibes on set, which love that. A lot of the crew I had worked with before, but some new people too who were also lovely, so that was great. But like I said on Thursday, our last week was night shoots, so I was going to bed consistently at about 9 a.m. Was when I would go to bed, and I have very much struggled to turn that around. I think I may have finally done it. I'm still struggling to fall asleep at a reasonable hour, but I'm at least able to get up. Like for all of last week, I would, because surely it's like, okay, you only sleep 2 hours because you went to bed at 7 a.m. because you couldn't fall asleep earlier than that. Okay, but at least you still get up at like maybe 11 a.m. and it's just too short a sleep, but that just puts you in a better place to fall asleep that following night, right? Wrong. 2 things happened. 1, I just could not get up. I just would like press snooze forever. And then 2, I would not be tired. I like the one time that I fell asleep at like 2 in the morning, which was exciting because previously I'd been falling asleep at 6 or 7 in the morning. The one time I fell asleep at 2 in the morning, I woke up again at 4. Like what a wonderful nap that was, and then didn't fall asleep again until like 7. Oh, but yeah, anyway, I'll talk maybe more about that as I play this game, because it is a walking sim, so in theory, I can chat about anything while we play. So let's dive into it. Did I remember to, I think this is a link to the video where I played the demo for Pools. I played the original Stanley Parable demo, the demo for Pools, and the demo for the casting of Frank something. I played all those demos originally in that video. So we're going to try and like speed run this first chapter because that's what the demo was. But if you are curious to see more of the first chapter, you can find it at that link over where the demo is. I do have timestamps in that video. So if you want to skip just to the pool stuff, you can find that in the description. But yeah, so I did like take a little look at it to hopefully find myself in a place where I could kind of speedrun this. That being said, there was one corridor that I did not. It is in fact in this picture. This is the corridor right here. It is in fact in the thumbnail for this. I didn't ever explore up these stairs, so I'm gonna do that. So it may take longer because maybe there's a whole bunch of branching places to explore up there. Who knows? And then I will try to speedrun to the end once I have explored that. And then depending on how long that takes, I may start to, I may not. This may just be a super short stream because I was so late. But like I said on Thursday, I'm just trying to get back into the groove of things, trying to get back into the habit, trying to remember how to stream, all that fun stuff. So let's do that. Yeah. Let's take a little drink of coffee. Okay, and then okay, I'm going to turn on the sound for you guys. Don't be alarmed. Okay, I think I actually chose a quiet part, so the sound should come back in more chilly and not blast your ears away. There we go. There it is. Is that too loud? Maybe we'll turn it down a little bit. Okay. It's just ambient sound, and nothing should be too alarming with it, but... Oh yeah, so the conceit of this is that we are looking at tapes. Okay. Okay, so it does, I think, start you in a different spot. That or it's saved... Because I did run around a bit to see what I had missed. I think it's saved, because this is not where I started. Okay, okay. So, because I did do a little off-stream to see what I had missed. So let me try and backtrack a bit, because I think this is the new area, because I was trying to see how much had changed. Oh no, it's a maze, though. Man, did I miss a start from beginning picture? Yeah, because I don't think... Oh, that was not a good noise. Can I sit in this chair? Oh, we just took such a big sigh there. Okay. Is there a... Ooh. Yes. That's what I want. A restart button. There. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So this starts where we expect it to, more or less, right? Yeah. Yeah, this is all familiar. Okay. Wow, the like... Whoa. Okay. I was like, the way your head kind of keeps spinning is not going to help with the motion sickness. I wonder what setting that is. I would like to undo it. I did get rid of, like I said, head bobbing and camera shake already, so. Okay. Okay, towards the light. Like I said, if you want me to explore, if you want to see me explore all these other areas, I think I did a pretty thorough job. Can I not sit? Okay, yes I can. A pretty thorough job last time. Does this have more color in it? I want to say these red and green lines weren't on this before. So maybe there are some like little changes. Anyway, if you want to see me explore this level more thoroughly, even if I maybe failed to do it completely, you can check out the demo. The video of the demo that I did. Okay, so yes, here we go. Here's the thumbnail. The end of this level is over this way. I definitely explored over here. Now, it is very possible that some of this has changed since the demo, so if you play yourself, it may be worth exploring those places I already explored in the demo. Yeah, like, immediately a big pit. Okay, can I use those? Okay, there's a slide sign. Can I jump off this? I think it will rewind on me if I do. Yeah. It's like it only lets you jump off the end. Unless that isn't the end. I mean, it was a demo, so it could be that we jump off the place we jumped off in the demo and just land somewhere else and it continues. Okay, because the slide is marked, I'm gonna maybe look at that last, and then the pole seems like a good, you know, I can remember that I haven't explored that yet, so let's go to this area first. It's just very... No, oh. Let me swim. Let me swim. Did I not get off it? I must not have gotten off it all the way. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Like, the water looks really good. It makes me want to go. I would absolutely love to hang out in a weird empty pool place like this. Oh, this weird liminal space. I don't know, I dig it. Someone designed me a weird pool place. And I wouldn't have to be alone. Other people could come too. Oh no, there's two paths. Okay, let's keep going this way. This also has two paths? How far does... Okay, this doesn't go far. Okay, good. Okay, well, let's keep going left because I've gone left so far. And that way, hopefully... Oh, hello. Hello, big ducky. Is there anything around that corner? No. Okay. Okay, we'll just keep going left. And we'll explore things to the right our next time around. Okay, there's more stairs. Oh, oh. Okay, okay, we've come back out here. We've looped around. So let's, this time, let's look down here. Oh. Oh, well, this is interesting. Okay, we're gonna go left again, though. Oh, does this lead to... Oh. No. No, this is weird. This leads to weirdness. There, I couldn't remember if I could crouch or not. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy, it's such a maze. I'm never going to be able to explore everything. I don't know why I instinctively turned... Okay, because this is the ducky. Yes, because this was this room. Where I just came from, and I came down here and this looped around. When I went this way. So then let's go this way. Yeah, fucking knew it. I was like, there's no way they're gonna let me climb up there. Okay. So this will lead... Oh! Oh, this leads back to... Oh, interesting. So I could potentially end up at the end still going through this. I do remember ladders getting pulled up when I did the last thing. Okay, hold on. Oh my god. What made that sound? Okay, that looped around. So let's go this way again. I think these are mostly going to just loop around. And then I went that way. And this is where it looped around into the... Right? This is where it looped around into the... Oh, yes, yes, yes. Okay, I came this way already. Yeah. Okay, now which way did I come from? Oh, no. Okay, that way? No, this way I came from. Yes, this way I came from. Okay. Because then ducky. So first time I went left. I don't think I went this dark way yet. Oh boy. I'm trying to remember it all. And what was I talking about before this that I was like, I can just keep talking while doing the walking sim. And then I immediately got to, Oh. Oh, yes. Okay, so I feel like this also leads to the end. I feel like I remember this spiral staircase. In which case, I don't think I missed too much because... Yeah, because there's the slide. Yeah. Okay. So I'm just gonna check one thing then. Oh no, this is bad for the motion sickness for sure. Okay. Make sure there's nothing else in here to explore. This would freak me out in real life to go through like dark areas that are that long. At least you can always see where you're going. It's a painful looking water slide. I agree. I'm not the biggest water slide person in general. Yeah. Also, hi! Okay, and then the first time I went this way, was there more paths this way, or is this just going to lead to the poles? I don't remember. Oh, oh yes, because I went that way. Okay. That was a good sound. Yes, the clock. Okay. Okay. So I did go this way. Right? Oh my god. Oh my god, it's so confusing. Oh my god. Remember my playthrough of the demo? I was like, okay, no, this is where... Okay. This is where these poles come out. And this is the ducky? Yes, okay. I do like that when I come out of the water that I leave wet marks. That's a nice detail. Oh, I still haven't explored the sign with the slide on it. Okay. So then there was the clock. So I must have gone this way, and then this took me where? Where did this take me? Oh. Wait, I don't remember this room. Did I not come this way? This is a dead end? Awfully dark. This must be a dead end. Okay. I don't think I've gone this way yet. But is this just going to lead to... I think there was a... Where are all those sounds? I think this was, this could be, there were the other door I haven't explored was labeled slide, so it may have led here. I may have gone in a roundabout way. I'm gonna slide down this. Oh yeah, and we're back here, yeah, and that is the slide door. Okay. Okay, well in that case, how did I get to the ducky, right? The ducky is how I got to that one slide. Yeah, was it through this area here? I'm drinking coffee. That's if you're hearing me drinking stuff. My apologies for gulping into the microphone. But I must have my cup of joe. Cup of joe, I never call it that. What's come over me? Oh, once again, the bad stairs. It's a very, we are going to take the slide. Well, I guess we don't have to. But let's be fun. Let's take the slide. Whee! The problem is it would make me so motion sick, but I do think this would be a fun experience in VR. Which it is set up that you can do this game in VR. But if it already makes me motion sick, there's just no way. There's just no way I could do it, which is a little sad, because I do think it would be good. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Now, I don't really remember the path. I vaguely remember that slide and stuff, so I feel like this is the path to the end of this chapter, but I don't really remember much beyond that. Ah, yes, okay. No, I do remember this area. Because I remember hearing that splash and going, what the fuck, that's creepy. And then finding this big duck. Hello. Hello, big duck. Did somebody drop you? Were you the splash? I would feel better if you were, to be honest. And then let's see if I can find... There's a creepy... Oh boy, what a maze. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, hold on. I'm turning on a fan for myself because because it's getting warm in my room. And you know what doesn't help motion sickness? Being warm. Oh no. Oh no. I immediately got all turned around. Ah, the duck! Okay. Well, that makes me feel like this is the right direction. Oh, oh. There's an exit sign. Ah, yes. Okay, this I also remember. Creepy! Creepy. Okay. Oh, we got out of there. Mm-hmm. Okay, and I remember this room too. Oh, I think we're still on the right track. Wow. Sorry, I keep pressing something that makes me like auto turn in another direction. I'm not sure what it is. Okay. I explored this room, I feel like, pretty thoroughly. Again, I did this demo a while ago, so I could be wrong about that. Sorry if you go back and watch it expecting a really thorough exploration of this room and then... What? Why can't I... Yeah, it's very, like, you see it, see how it's stopping me from, like, turning smoothly? It's very weird. Anyway. I'm like, do I have some setting that's making it do that? Is it just freaking out? Who could say? We've slowed down to a stroll. Okay, yes, this is, I want to say this is the end of this chapter. Absolutely not, though. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Horrifying stuff. Horrifying stuff. Listen to that echo. There you go. There we go. So yeah, that was the end of the demo as well. I did wonder if there would be more to it. I didn't think so, because it's like, it makes sense to have the full first chapter. All right. Oh, this must be, ooh, this must be chapter 2. Ooh, okay, okay. Well, I might take a little break. I feel like this is going to take me a long time. Because now we're now in uncharted territory. And it took me, oh, I don't know, it took me, what, 20 minutes there just to explore the one little area of chapter 1 that I didn't. So I feel like an hour per chapter is maybe closer to the truth, unless I stumble upon the ending like I did the first time, which I guess is very possible. Oh, so yeah, I'm gonna take just a teeny tiny break. I'll be back. I have returned. I had a ginger chew. We're ready to go. Though I fear the ginger chew will have made my coffee undrinkable for the next little while. Okay. Good news. This giant room seems to only have one exit, so we're starting off strong. Ooh. A little more color. That's fun. Yeah, as far as I know, the game is like just this. Like all those weird little things we saw. There's not like a story. We're not gonna get like answers onto why the guy was beckoning me, as far as I know. Again, I would love to just hang out here. Oh. Where does that go? Just listen to the gentle sounds of my breathing. Oh, geez. Oh, that's makes me nervous. Okay, we're gonna go around here, but then I made a habit of going into dark places first. That was how I kind of kept track of where I'd already gone during the demo, so I'm maybe gonna do that again. All right, let's go to this dark corner, and it is to the left, which this time has been our strat. Can't see shit over here, so. Okay. No, it seems like it's a dead end. Okay. Well, that's good. Maybe that was my subconscious theory, was that the dark places can only go on so far being dark, so they're more likely to be a dead end. Ooh, again, wow, again, I feel like it doesn't like my quick turns. Wonder why that is. Okay, again, good marked with... This is just a light, right? Okay, this is just a light wall. Alright, circle, triangle, or non-marked first. Maybe I'll just go in a circle. I'll start with circle first. God, I do love a good teal. That slide looks bad. It better lead somewhere else, or that's just gonna drown you. I did hear it's not in operation anymore, but I did see a video the other day that was showing like the world's only underwater slide, where the whole thing, for the whole duration of the slide, you are underwater. And sounds bad. Sounds like I don't want that, actually, if I'm being completely honest. Oh, God. Oh, boy. Now it started. Now we're in it. I would just, I feel like panic and drown. But apparently nobody died in it. Oh, is this the stairs? Okay. Well, I got an achievement for it. Wait. Wait. What happened? Okay, so it does, that stopped me. That stopped me from doing that. So I gotta go. Okay, oh, that's weird. Oh, that's creepy. Ooh, no. Mm-hmm. Yep. 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 Well, that was fine. That was fine and cool. It's its own, like, little level of surrealism that when you, I don't know, quote-unquote die or get a bad ending, that it rewinds. Because that feels very... like, I don't know. Imagine if you rewinded a tape. I mean, I guess that's what games are, but imagine if you were watching an actual tape and rewinded it because you didn't like what happened. Oh. The statue. So here's the thing. If I talk more, I'm going to lose track of where I've been. The shallow water sound effects are funny. They every once in a while sound like they're just going. Okay. Oh, I thought you were another pillar, but you're just a fellow holding a box. Well. There you go. Good for you. Oh boy. This seems like just a pool? Is there nowhere else to go in here? Yeah, okay. Just a pool. To the darkness. I can't believe how far I've gone without, like, looping around. Oh, no. Again, this isn't a horror game. Exactly. It's just doing a very good job of making things just uneasy by having sounds you can't place and people you can't place. Okay, I will check that out in a second. Or do I check out that way first? Oh my god. Okay, well, maybe I go this way first. Is this... Another... These slides. I can't imagine they'd be fun. Ooh. But look at that fun little swing, though. Why did it make that sound, though? Mm-hmm. Oh. Is this just really still water, or are you glass? You're glass. Oh, I don't like it. Wait. Okay. It makes sounds like it's gonna crack. there. Okay, there is water eventually. Uh-huh. Oh. These showers are a touch flooded. Is this not meant to be a pool? Okay. Oh. Oh. Well, now where am I? I feel like there were much shorter loops in the first chapter. Like, I looped back to the beginning so many times already by this point. Ah! What was that? The duck. The duck is back. Our old friend the duck. Oh, let's go look at this circle. We are in the circle area. God, yeah, this is just the first. Oh, there's another duck. Wait, you guys should be friends with each other. Push the ducks together. There. There. Now you won't be lonely. Okay, now how many exits did this area have? Just the one? That would be so convenient if it was just the one. That one looks kind of dark. So if it's more than one, that seems like that's our way to go. Okay, I think it's just the one. Just vibe into the music. I was wondering if it would get louder. Oh yeah, there's a speaker up there. That's what that is. What's the copyright status of this song? do we know? To mostly repeat just this bit. Oh, it changed a little bit. Boo, 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 boo. Well, that'll be a good audio landmark. Oh, the color changed. Oh. More, you know, nowhere can I escape the witness, you know? I'm just gonna get weird, incomprehensible statues everywhere I go. Something happened to that fella's head. Oh, I didn't mean to sit in the chair, but sometimes you just gotta chill. I'd sat longer at... Y'all hearing this? If I'd sat longer at other places, would I have gotten weird sounds like this? Well, we're just gonna leave. Am I gonna find a way into this? I don't know if it's just that I'm not familiar with this level yet, or if I truly have not looped around anywhere, because I don't recognize shit. It's all like vaguely similar, but I don't think any of it is something that we've actually done before. Going up here to see if we can take this slide, because if we do, it'll take us all the way back down. And we can explore that then anyway. Oh god. You know what I don't like? Heights. Alright, let's take the water slide down. Let's fucking go! Whee! It's dark as dicks in here! Whee! Wah! I thought I was gonna smack the wall. Wow, wow. Okay, instinct was correct, that if I just kept going up, I would end up back down here anyway. Okay. I think this is gonna take us the same area. You know what this is a great game for, is just like if you need just some nice surroundings while listening to a podcast, like particularly an eerie podcast, something that's like a little spooky. This would be a fun, that would be a fun background. You would want to hear, I think the ambience does add a lot. The ambient sound does add a lot to this sim. Oh god. Well, in my defense, I wasn't convinced that that was a full pit. I mean, if I was really there with my actual feet on the ground, I would have recognized that that was a proper pit and not jumped into it. And we've changed the color. Oh! Were you there before, or did you just pop up? Well, that's fun. Thank you, whatever mysterious person gave me this. Oh, I can't take it with me, can I? I would, though. If this was really... I would absolutely... Okay, well, here we go. I would absolutely take that too with me. Oh, this one's completely dark. Oh. Oh, that was the end of the chapter! We're in chapter 3. Oh, so I didn't loop around it. I didn't loop around at all. I just went straight to the end. Oh. Wow. Wow. Okay, well, hold on a second. Hold on. Oh, do I want to... Can I go to the menu? Can I start chapter 2 again? I mean, maybe it's not worth exploring all of the... Doing 3 chapters in one day would be very good. Yeah, you know, it's probably not worth exploring all of the corners on stream. There's only so much real estate you can get out of streaming a walking sim, but like I said, I might throw on an eerie podcast and go and explore the rest. Again, the big challenge is going to be the fact that I do get motion sick playing this game, but the ginger chew has helped again. Look at, I like this. I like this. Just how glossy, the glossy black. It's kind of oily and creepy. I dig that. Oh, why are we dropping frames? Is it too glossy? Can my computer not handle all the reflections between that and the water? Yeah, once we're out of the water, it seems to be back. See, now how am I going to choose the dark way if all the ways are dark? Oh, okay, that one's less dark, so we'll go this way first. Yeah, okay. As suspected, it was a dead end. Again, yeah, like inky black, the blue, yeah, I'm digging it. I'm digging the colors. Or lack thereof. Both? All of the above. Oh! Oh! Oh, we're getting really weird. Oh no, I love it though. Like I want to swim in the weird bubble. Then how do you get out? The floaties aren't floating. They're just suspended. This is cool. Yeah, man, how was I to know that circle was the right answer? I was gonna go through the unmarked one first so that I could keep track and be like, okay, next I'll do triangle and next I'll do circle. And then I chose circle first. And turned out that led to the end of that chapter. What did triangle hold? I thought middle the unmarked one would lead to the end, to be honest. Okay, so by this purple donut is where we went. Oh boy. Let's go through the water first. This may be a bit weird if this leads somewhere. Oh, and it does. Oh! The stairs led here too. Okay, I'm gonna check the stairs real quick and make sure there's nothing. Okay, alright. Oh, the other thing, that's what I was talking about, was like trying to correct my sleep schedule. Was like the other thing that I'm sure. Oh! Oh! Sauna. Oh. Too hot a sauna? Is my camera sweating? No, that's condensation. Oh. Lovely. Is this another one? Okay, they seem to be identical. Oh, but the other thing has been, I was reading, I think I've mentioned on stream before that maybe I haven't, I don't remember, that I read the Hunger Games trilogy for the first time, that I'd read the first book when it, before the movie, in anticipation of the movie coming out, back when that happened. And then I saw the Catching Fire movie without having read the book. So, a stinky toilet. Can I sit on the toilet? It won't let me sit on the toilet. Well, let's go toilet way first. Oh, we're back to the colors of the other pool. So yeah, so I was like, with the new book, with the Haymitch prequel, I said that weird, Sunrise on the Reaping, having come out relatively recently, and the movie is like in production right now, it kind of seemed like, well, maybe now is the time to actually read the whole trilogy. I kept meaning to, but it was around... Okay. Oh, where's the green one go? It was around the time I had kind of stopped reading in university. Like, I would say the first Hunger Books is one of the last things that I actually read before I started not reading as much. Oh! Okay. So toilet loops around that way, and that's where I came from. Okay. Again, weird, like, sounds in the shallow water. There we go. See, like, we already found a loop in this one. All little duckies. Anyway, enjoyed the heck out of it. Great series. I see what all the fuss is about. No, I always... I really enjoyed the Catching Fire movie when I watched it, so I suspected I would continue to enjoy the books. And I did, and I have lots of thoughts on them that I maybe won't get into here, but it means that I just finished reading Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, or The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. Anyway, Ballad. The other prequel, the one about the 10th Hunger Games. More importantly, okay, I gotta take this slide. Gotta do it. The one that's from, like, Coriolanus's point of view, which I knew was, like, divisive. People either love it or are just, like, uninterested in it and find it boring because they don't care about Snow's point of view. But I loved it. I thought it was really good. Might be my favorite. And I did the other night read it quite late because I got to a point where I'm like, well, I guess I'm just finishing the book tonight. And I'm very curious about the movie because I think it's an extremely... This one's dark. Let's go down the... Oh. Okay. Extremely difficult to... Oh, big sauna. Extremely difficult book to adapt. And there's a lot to be said about adapting the original Hunger Games books into movies. They're, like, very fast-paced. There's a lot of very action, you know, there's a lot to be, like... at first glance, it's easy to adapt the Hunger Games books into movies because of that, and because they're, like, almost already written like scripts. They're, the original trilogy and Sunrise on the Reaping are all first-person present tense, which is what you know, I guess not first-person, but certainly present tense for scripts. So it almost reads like a script. Oh, no. See, now I'm getting less Witness vibes and more Layers of Fear 2 vibes. Don't be fucking looking at me when I get past you. Oh no, I don't like this at all, actually. Okay, they appear to have stayed in the same spots. Oh, another toilet. We're just in a friggin' flooded bathroom is what we are. But the difficult thing about adapting the... Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Oh, fuck. Are we gonna walk up that? Like... Is it gonna be fine? Because look, the gravity of the pool is such that it would suggest that... Oh, this is weird. Oh, this is weird. Oh, it's weird. Oh, that's fucked up. Oh, that's fucked up. I like it. Ah! Alright, where the fuck am I? But no, what I was gonna say is the tricky thing about, oh my god, more weird gravity. They do get, you know, I'd seen from descriptions of the games that it was like, it's a really surreal, weird game. And, that it only gets weirder, and I can see, yeah, pretty surreal. What happens here? Ah! I didn't realize that was a hole. Ah! Ow! Oh. Did I hear someone else's feet? Fucking hell, where even am I? Have I been here before? Ooh. Well, that's fun too. And we got more wacky gravity because the water up there is fine. But no, the tricky thing to adapt is Katniss herself, the main character herself, because she has a lot of thoughts and we are in her head. It is first person present tense. It is like we are in her head in the moment. We know exactly what she's thinking. And she's not somebody who like is very comfortable expressing emotions. Oh, speaking of thinking, do we have a thinking man over here? And we got a kind of angry looking one above him. Oh, he's having a hard time pooping. We've all been there, buddy. Rude of you to be watching, though. Like, no wonder he's having a hard time. The pressure that you're putting on him. But yeah, so you have a tricky job that Jennifer Lawrence did a great job of handling with the fact that Katniss is very, I don't know, I think she would be an easy character to misunderstand if you're not seeing into her brain and you're not like hearing how, I don't know. You come to understand her and like the absolutely like wacky things she does make perfect sense when you're in her head. So I think that part of it is difficult to translate. I think it made Mockingjay in particular a difficult film to make. That I have a lot of feelings on how they adapted it that I won't get into now, but very similarly, Ballad is not first-person present tense, but it is third-person limited. It is still you are very much in Coriolanus's mind, and So on the one hand, the Hunger Games did a pretty good job with their movies of adapting Katniss, but on the other hand, I think that was an easier job because Katniss's biggest risk is coming across as like a mean or unlikable person, whereas like it all very much makes sense once you're in her head, and I think it is easier to make it like to make her vulnerable and make her understandable and likable than it is yeah, like it's not, that's an easier thing to adapt than for Coriolanus, who is a really, really bad person who is very charming and comes across as nice and like makes a lot of any good decision he makes, any like decision that would make him seem like a good person, is made, is made for the wrong reasons and with so many wacky, bonkers, bad person thoughts that go with him. It's such a good book. It's fascinating. He is fascinating, but like, I feel like in the movie, it is harder to have somebody like come across. Like, I think it's easier for somebody to come across as mean and then turn out to be nice and have that be like not come out of nowhere and you're like, oh, we just needed to understand them more. I feel like the opposite is harder to make feel organic, which is have someone seem charming and a good person and then turn out to be pretty evil. Is like a harder sell, and like, not to spoil the book for anyone who hasn't read it, but like I feel like the climax of Ballad will feel like it, or has the potential to feel like it comes out of nowhere if you're not in Coriolanus's head, whereas it very much does, it very much makes sense in the book. This is cool as hell. I like this a lot. What a cool looking hallway we find ourselves in. Anyway, all I have to say, the climax was great and great book. I have thoughts on what I would do to try and handle. Did I do it? This sounds like I did it. Yeah, okay. So we're halfway through. I'm tempted to, I guess I should maybe stop here. Yeah, you know what? I should probably stop here. I was like having a thought of like, okay, we're not, we could do one more and then that, because we did, kind of a speed run of the first chapter. Though I certainly could be more thorough and go back and do more with the other two, but I think I'll keep going. I think having 3 full chapters leaves enough to next time I can do something, and then if they go super duper fast, I can pivot to Tailspire, or I did download The Looker. I'll play that on Monday at some point. Maybe after Pools. Maybe that'll be my plan after Pools. And The Looker being the Witness parody game, for those who don't know. Yeah, so I think we're going to stop there. I know it's a short... We didn't even go 2 hours. Really, with my long-ass intro, we barely went an hour and a half. But I had a late start. Though once again, Ginger Chews, way to go. Because I feel like I could keep going, and I was at the beginning of chapter 2. There was like, I don't know how much longer I can go. Can I make it through a whole other chapter? But Ginger Chews win again. It was shocking to me because I used them because they were all I had when I was playing Soma and I was getting motion sick, and it turns out they're perfect because I haven't found them particularly effective for nausea in general, but it turns out they're perfect for the very specific and unique kind of nausea that comes from motion sickness. Because for anyone who does get motion sick, you know that it's like weird. It's different. It's a different kind of ill feeling than just like stomach ache and nauseous feelings in general. Yeah, I don't know. It's still like nausea, but like in a weird way. But ginger chews. That's my recommendation to everyone out there. Is because I feel like usually once motion sickness starts, it is hard to, you just kind of have to live with it for like it lingers. You just kind of have to, even if you've stopped doing all the things that make you motion sick, it lingers for a while. And we're still there a little bit, but certainly it's lessened it. It's the only thing I found that can like lessen it. So there you go. But yeah. So this was chill. I was like, I can just chat about life and what I've been doing, and I don't just have to talk about what's going on in the game. Especially now that I'm like, okay, I don't have to be completionist. We can just explore, and then we find our way through the chapter, and that's cool. I think with the first chapter, and even a little bit the second, I was like, I need to really focus on the game so that I can, when we loop around, find my way to the next spot and find my way out. And that might be true with the coming chapters, that I might have to stop talking about other shit and focus more on them to make it through them if I do end up in a couple loops. But I didn't really end up in a loop with either of these last two chapters. So I think we can just chill and I can chat about what I've been doing. In this case, reading Hunger Games books. But yeah, I feel like I'm going to make videos on them. I just have a lot of feelings. Could not be a colder topic. Well, that's not true. I guess the Sunrise movie is going to come out at some point. So maybe people will be interested in Hunger Games opinions at that point. But, you know, I have a lot of thoughts. I think it is, I'm curious how I would have reacted to some stuff in the books if I had read them when I was like the intended audience age. If I'd been like a teenager or early 20s. I was early 20s when they were coming out. Actually, I think the first book came out when I was 17. So maybe not. I would have maybe been 20 by the time all three were out. And then I would have been early 20s when the movies were coming out. That seems right, because I was in university when I went to Catching Fire. Yeah. So I do wonder how I would react differently versus being 34, on the cusp, really, of 35, being an adult. Like, I very much my mindset of like, these are all traumatized children, was very present. Not that I wasn't like relating to Katniss, because I, very much was. Suzanne Collins is very good at putting you in the head space of her main characters. But certainly there was like, I don't know. I feel like there are a lot of opinions people have about characters that like I maybe am more willing to give them grace, because I'm like, that's a traumatized 16-year-old, that's a traumatized 18-year-old. I don't know. But yeah, but Ballad was really good. Very interesting read. Very like, yeah, I don't know. It's like low key a horror book where you're like from the point of view of the villain. And I feel like it is hard to do villain protagonists in a way where I'm going to enjoy it. And I think Ballad does a really good job of the villain protagonist, because you are also like absolutely like, you go into it, I mean, assuming that you've read the other Hunger books, you go into it knowing that Snow is the worst. So it's just like very interesting to get into his head and be like, oh, this is how he justifies what he does to him, like how he's able to justify what he does. And it's like a mix of like having some like firmly held beliefs in what is right, but also like convincing himself of stuff. He does a lot of like justifying actions after the fact, and a lot of like, well, I was left no choice and this was the only right option after the fact. And it's very interesting. And he is very young in the book as well. He's only 18, I think, in Ballad. So you can see like, he just comes so close to making a like morally correct decision so many times, and then he either like just doesn't make that decision or like actively pushes that part of him down and makes a different. It's just fascinating. I don't know. I really enjoyed it, and I think it was her best written of them, and like. I don't know. I feel like everyone I've talked to is not a big Ballad fan, with the exception of my sisters, which I guess that checks out that we all feel the same way. But yeah, my plan is to watch the movie sometime this week because my sisters want to talk about it because I was the last of them to read it. And so we're like, oh, we're going to have a call and we're going to talk about it this Friday. And so we like book club style. We're like, let's all have watched the movie by this Friday as well so that we can talk about it. So at some point this week, I'll watch the movie, and then I'm sure I'll have so many thoughts. I'll probably watch it before my Thursday stream. So who knows? I may have thoughts in that stream, but maybe I'll save them for the next Pools stream so that I can chat while I explore all this weirdness. But yeah. Anyway, thanks for listening to me ramble. Thanks for watching me explore these weird pools. This is a cool, chill game. If you vibe with a walking sim, this is a good one in terms of just like the environment is very cool and trippy and just creepy enough. Like, not so much to be scary. I'm not scared per se, but like, it's creepy. I'm unsettled. I like it. It's fun. Do recommend. So yeah, we'll almost certainly finish this next Monday unless the motion sickness gets out of control. But I think we have a handle on it. I think today proved that if I eat beforehand, use my C-bands, make sure I have my fan on, have ginger chews on hand for when things start to get bad, that I can get through 3 chapters. So yeah. So I'm optimistic that we'll finish next week. If not, it'll be soon. We got through half the game today. So yeah. What else do I gotta say? Let's hop over here. And like I said, I will stream again on Thursday, hopefully starting Bramble the Mountain King if I've gotten everything in order. If not, I don't know, I'll find something fun to do. Maybe like Outlast Trials or something if Saberni or Robodude are free, or anybody, Polychrome people, anybody who's interested in that game wants to jam it. But if I have everything ready, then we'll head in. We'll start Bramble the Mountain King and give that a go. See if that's a contender for my next. I was gonna say long form narrative. It will not be as long. Nothing will be as long as Inquisition. Well, Baldur's Gate 3, but that's not going to be a Thursday night game. Bramble should be much shorter, but I might be bad at it. So who knows? If Thursday goes well with it, then we'll finish it on stream, and I'm excited for that. It has a sick soundtrack. It's very like, I don't know if it uses a hurdy-gurdy, but it's got that vibe, No, it's got like, it's just very, I don't know. It's a good soundtrack. Look it up. Bramble the Mountain King. It's very like, it's vibes. It's just vibes. Oh yeah, we watched also, that was the other thing, maybe I guess, or I'll lock this away as other things I can chat about while wandering through the weird pools next week. But I also finally watched, with Rosale Play and Chromavision, watched K-Pop Demon Hunters, and that movie was a lot of fun. and the music slaps. So yeah, that's my review of that. What else was I saying? Okay, yeah, I'll be back next Monday, hopefully, and finishing up pools. And after that on Mondays, not sure. We'll probably do a looker stream coming up. And then maybe I'll switch to some Baldur's Gate 3. Maybe I'll do a tactician run of Baldur's Gate 3 on stream on Mondays. That'll be my thing. And you can watch me embarrass myself by being, I think I am like, I'm finding I'm near the end of my second playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3 on Balanced, and there's still some like hard ass fights in Baldur's Gate 3. Certainly still getting my ass kicked in some of those fights. But I feel like I can get away with most fights not thinking that hard and not strategizing too much at this point in Balanced. So I do think that Tactician's going to be a rude awakening. But there's a little part of me that someday wants to do an honor run and see if, I guess, several honor runs. No one completes an honor run on their first time, do they? Probably someone has. But, you know, if I'm ever going to do that, we got to see if I can even handle Tactician. So that we'll see. Well, I'll embarrass myself on stream. Like I said, you'll all watch me realize that I'm woefully unprepared for the tactical thinking required to do a Tactician run, as one might expect, given it's called Tactician. But yeah. So that at some point in the future. But we got a bit of time before then. We got the end of pools, and I think I will do the looker before I do that. Yeah. And Bramble and Mountain King, and then eventually Mass Effect for Thursday night. And whenever October hits in that run of stuff, I will take a break from whatever I'm playing to do some spoopy games, maybe some like I said on Thursday, some Dark Pictures anthology stuff. At some point I will do the Frank casting of Frank, I don't remember what it's called, the other one that I played a demo of when I did the original demo of Pools, which, by the way, you can find right here. That is, if you missed and want to see a more thorough exploration of the first chapter of Pools, I did that was the demo, and I played it on stream, and that's when I decided that this could be a streamable game. But speaking of that, you can also follow this link to just go to my YouTube page. Wow, YouTube page in general. To check out my previous VODs. Like I said, my entire Inquisition playthrough and many hours of it is all on there. My Phasma stream from this past Thursday is there, and all time coded and stuff, so you can hop around. Check all that out. If you're looking for more polished and more edited content rather than just many hours of VODs, you want something a little more bite-sized, a little more like I said, polished. I do have another YouTube channel with my friends called Polychrome. You should check us out. We play video games. We talk about nerdy stuff. We review things. It's a good time. And if you like the people you see there, a lot of them have Twitch channels as well. Most of them on hiatus right now, some indefinitely because of just, big life stuff. But Robodo TV is streaming pretty regularly, and he should be streaming tonight. Yesterday he said he would be on for tonight as well. He usually streams Sunday afternoons and Monday evenings, though somewhat unexpected opening of his schedule means that every once in a while he pops up at unexpected times as well. So give him a follow so that you know when he goes live. And then we also have Venomous Goat TV, who's usually streaming Sunday evenings. I think he's been off the last 2 Sundays, but I think he's back this coming Sunday. I think so. Anyway, but he also streams pretty regularly, so you should check him out as well. But if you're curious about the other Polychrome members and want to give them a follow so that you can see if and when they do stream, when they are back from their hiatuses, you can find all of them here, including Robodude and Venomous Goat. Yeah. Is that it? That's, I think, it. Oh, my socials. I posted them at the beginning, but I'll post them again now. I'm QuiteContraryTV everywhere on the internet, but if you want a direct link, here is my link tree. You'll have direct links to my Blue Sky, my YouTube, my TikTok, all that fun stuff is over there. There is also a link to my Twitter, but I kind of don't use that anymore, so it's out of date, but otherwise all those links are to stuff that I usually update when I go live. My TikTok is full of little bite-sized clips of my streams if you want to check those out. So yeah, and that's everything. That's all I gotta say. Thanks again for your patience with my hiatus, and again today with being late due to technical difficulties, and also your patience with my lack of camera. I'm really hoping to have a camera by this Thursday, but I for sure will have it. I don't know, something calamitous would have to happen this week for me not to be ready by next week. I think it is possible I won't be ready by Thursday, but if I'm not ready by next week, oh boy. But yes, in the meantime, thank you again for your patience, and I will hopefully see you guys Thursday, and if not Thursday, Monday for the end of pools. Bye.